Rogers. Please enter your phone number, then press pound. If new to Rogers, press star. For billing and payment inquiries, press 1. For technical support, press 2. For sales, press 3. For account changes, press 4. Your wait time to reach a specialist will be longer than usual. Take advantage of our latest offers online and save the $40 setup service fee when you complete your wireless order on Rogers.com. You can also change your plan, add new services, or upgrade your device online or in the My Rogers app. For help, visit Rogers.com/support. Please continue to hold only if you cannot self-serve online so that we can help as many customers as possible stay connected during COVID-19. For all your mobile needs, press 1. For all your residential needs, press 2. To become a new customer of any of our home products, cable TV, internet, or home phone, press 1. For smart home monitoring, press 2. For sales of another product, let me put you through to a live agent for more help. We record all our calls for quality assurance training, security, and identification purposes. Please hold. Did you know that Rogers was recently rated the fastest internet provider in Ontario by Netflix? For a limited time only, we have an exclusive promotion to try our unlimited internet service. Be sure to ask your agent for details. We're happy you called. There's a bit of a wait since all of our Rogers Live agents are busy at the moment, but someone will be with you as soon as possible. Please hold to keep your place in line.
So I'm on hold with Rogers right now, and this call was sort of precipitated by the 5G rollout in Ontario. I don't know how to turn down the volume. Let me see if I can turn on the phone. Okay, maybe I'll move this up. Can you hear me okay? Daryl, if you can, give me a thumbs up so I can know if you can hear me. I can't move too far from the phone. But that's great, thanks. So apparently there's been a 5G rollout, or soon to be, in Ontario. Just from their message, they're saying they're the fastest internet provider, which makes me think it's already out there with their so-called smart products. But the problem with this 5G technology, I'm going to just ask who I can speak to, about my health concerns. But the problems really is that it's a military systems weapons wave. So it's used for surveillance and crowd control in the military. 95 gigahertz is, the frequency that they use with the 5G technology, or up to 95 gigahertz, from 60 to 95 gigahertz. So it's really concerning. I mean, this frequency can actually split the double helix of the DNA. And my understanding is the plan is to put these 5G cell towers, outside of your home every 500 feet. Because it's a short wave, it can't travel long distances. So they have to put these towers outside your home. And then they communicate via your smart or not so smart meter, which is also a radiation surveillance device. So anyway, we're going to just see what Rogers has to say about it. Apparently, Joe Natali was the name that was given to me, but I can't find a resource for him online. So we'll just see. I'm connected to the wireless number that you'll see here on the screen, the 155-877-3824. And we'll just see if we can, get some information on whether 5G has been rolled out, if there are any safety tests. Oh, hold
on. Hi, my name is Pradeep from Rogers Cellular Company.
Dina Churchill. And your name again? Okay, thank you. I hope you don't mind if I record this call too. I know you're recording on your end, but I'm just wanting some information and some clarity about the 5G technology. I wonder if you're the person to help me.
I can give you some information on that, ma'am, as not as a tech savvy, so I'm not sure regarding all the information. So you need it for the 5G, you mean the 5G network, that's the wireless network we are introducing?
Yes, and is that already out in Toronto?
Just a moment, I'll take a look into that, ma'am.
I mean, the answering machine had said that Netflix rates Rogers as the fastest technology on Ontario. So I'm wondering if that's because the 5G has been rolled out already.
I don't think so, ma'am. Actually, it's been out yet, ma'am, but they are putting the networks to our most of the provinces.
Okay, and when is that supposed to happen?
Just gonna take a look into that, ma'am. Just give me a few moments, okay?
Thank you.
Welcome. So, ma'am, if we look into the 5G, ma'am, 5G network will allow us to stream, download, and upload massive amount of data at unpredicted speeds, ma'am. So it would be a lot fast. 5G would be a lot fast data for the cell phones, ma'am.
Okay, so besides the increased speed, are there any dangers that you know of related to that 5G technology? Like, has there been any safety studies on that?
I'm not sure regarding that, ma'am, but there should not be any. It's just a 5G network. Is like, ma'am, it's just they're increasing. They're putting some more. They're putting some more investment into the networks, and they're increasing it from 4G to 5G, which means they're buying more towers, and they are putting some more towers into the provinces, ma'am, so that they can give more speed, ma'am. So there should not be. It's similar to 4G, ma'am, but there are some difference between 4G and 5G, ma'am.
Yeah, and
5G will over time will offer experience unlike we have never seen so far. That what it says. Connection everywhere, which means 5G will support many more connection as number of connected devices in our home, business, and community to grow. So 5G is, ma'am, like, because as per the day, like there are devices are being increasing in our and people are using more devices and people are getting more techy nowadays, ma'am.
yes.
Like so, and 5G will give instant response, ma'am, which means 5G will bring ultra low latency, meaning our near instantaneous network access and less of delay in sending and receiving data. So that's like in order to send in order to like upload data, in order to receive data, there will be no more delays, ma'am.
Okay.
And it will allow you to stream and download, upload at massive quantity of data at unpredicted speeds, ma'am, as I already told you earlier.
Yes, thank you.
Uploading your game in a blink of an eye. So gamings are the most of the games are the things, ma'am, that consume more data, ma'am, and those are the like they have like games are like 100 GBs and like up to 200 GB. So it would be a lot fast, ma'am, so that would be downloaded, like, as they say, in a blink of an eye.
Yeah, for sure. So it's not so much the speed I'm concerned about. It's really the effects on health. And the research I've been doing shows that, the frequency is from 60 to 95 gigahertz. And those frequencies are comparable to an X-ray machine, with a microwave technology. So I'd love to speak to somebody about my concerns about this technology being rolled out, health concerns. Could you put me on to someone about that, or can you share an email or a telephone number?
So, ma'am, we have uploaded it on our Rogers.com, ma'am. Are there health concerns associated with Rogers 5G network? So if you go online onto our Rogers website, ma'am, go to the search option, just type 5G, and then it will give up you lots of link, ma'am, and there will be a link saying frequent asked questions about 5G network, ma'am. And if you go on to the last, when you click over there, there are lots of things, ma'am, that like how it's different, what is the difference between, is there a charge, and on the last portion there are there health concerns associated with 5G network, ma'am. So there is a link, ma'am, where you can find more information regarding the health concerns with 5G network, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm on it right now, actually. I'm going through, but I don't see anybody that has any concerns where the independent data really shows that there's some serious concerns with rolling out this 5G technology, not only on the general population, but, birds in the Netherlands, 200 birds fell out of the sky when they put up a 5G cell tower. So I have some real concerns that are really not being answered from your website. So is there a person in charge, maybe the owner of the company, that I could speak with personally or send him a message message, because it is a liability issue for you. You know, in other countries, they show more incidents of cancers in areas where the cell towers have gone up. And some countries have even banned, 5G rollouts. So it's a serious problem, and it really does concern me tremendously. So I'd like to speak with someone personally. I'm on your site and I see that you have references, but I also have references that show about the dangers. So I'm really serious. I just sent a letter to my son's school, and I copied it to my personal injuries lawyer, saying if they put this 5G technology in their school and there were injuries as a result, which has been shown in the research, then I would sue them. So, this is a big concern for your company. If this causes injury that maybe your company's not even aware of, it's a tremendous liability issue. So perhaps the owner would want to speak with someone about that, do you think?
I understand where you're coming from, ma'am. I can ask my team leader regarding that, ma'am, because I'm not sure if I can transfer you to someone who you can talk to regarding that. Okay. But I can ask my senior support regarding that, okay?
Oh, that'd be great. My name is Dr. Dina Churchill.
Right. Let me write it down. Do you have any service with us, ma'am?
I'm with TELUS on my phone. That's another thing. Is Rogers part of TELUS? I know Joe Natali, is that his name, who owns Rogers, or who's a CEO with Rogers, had worked with TELUS. So are they the same company?
And actually, no, ma'am. Rogers and TELUS are totally different companies. They are not together.
Okay.
They might have worked with them, ma'am, but Rogers and TELUS, they work separately, ma'am. TELUS have their own networks and Rogers have their own networks, ma'am.
Okay, good. So I'm not with Rogers, then I'd be with TELUS on my cell phone. And can you just give me, what are the cell companies in Canada? Like Bell Canada, I know. Rogers, TELUS, Eastlink.
So, ma'am, I know the most of the popular are the Rogers, Bell, TELUS, and there are a lot of other smaller companies, ma'am, some prepaid companies, but those are the other. There's Fido and Kudo, and those are also mobile network companies, ma'am.
Okay.
Fido is a part of Rogers, ma'am. It's they work separately, ma'am, but they have a single owner.
Okay.
So Fido is a part of Rogers, ma'am. Yeah, but those are some main companies.
Okay, good. So let me give you my email, because that's the preferred way that they could communicate with me. But I'm very anxious to speak with somebody as soon as possible. Again, I've researched this and tremendously, and as an innovator in women's health and wellness, it's really concerning to me, so much so that I have sought legal counsel about this and about the rollout that could be happening in schools even over the next few months. So it's a serious issue. So I would like someone to return my email as soon as possible. My email is dr.denag, as in Greer, C as in Churchill, @gmail.com.
And after that is
C, yeah, as in Churchill.
Okay, and after that
At Gmail, but it's DR and then dot or period. DR period, DENAGC @gmail.com.
And what's your last name? And Dina is DINA or DENA?
DENA, just the same as the email, DENA.
And what's the last name?
Churchill, CHURCHILL. And again, it's regarding the health concerns of the 5G technology and the frequency wave that's used as a military weapon. So, that concerns me, that they'd be putting a military weapon in a Wi-Fi frequency. And so, again, it's urgent that someone emails me as soon as possible.
And ma'am, Churchill is CHURCH with double H, ma'am? HHILL?
Yes, CHURCHILL. And
Let me talk to my senior support regarding that.
Okay, but
I'm not sure, ma'am, if you can talk to someone regarding that within our department. Just give me a few moments.
But excuse me, before you leave, could you spell your name for me too, please?
Sure, my name is Navdeep, ma'am. It's spelled as N as in November.
Yes.
A as in Alpha.
Alpha, yeah.
V as in Victor.
V as in Victor.
D as in David.
David, yeah.
Then E as in Edward.
Edward, okay.
Then again E as in Edward.
Yes.
Then P as in Peter.
P as in Peter. Navdeep, is that your first name or both names?
No, ma'am, it's my first name.
Okay, and your last name?
Ma'am, actually, we're not allowed to give the last name on
Okay,
the call.
no worries. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. I appreciate your time. Yeah, if you could check and see if I could speak with someone, I'd be very grateful. Thank you.
Yeah, just bear with me, please. Okay, ma'am?
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
So if you're just tuning in, I'm on hold with Rogers. Just looking for some more information on this 5G rollout. Apparently it hasn't happened yet in Toronto, but it's close to happening. And already they're answering. Oh, goodness. How did I get cut off, I wonder? Okay. Well, I've left my name. Maybe they'll call me back. But anyway, this is about the 5G rollout that's happening right now in Canada, starting in Toronto and moving across. Apparently, there's some commercial places that have these 5G towers, but it's most concerning. So this is Rogers' website, and I'm not sure exactly how to read this, but it looks like, oh, maybe this is Rogers calling back. Hold on. It is. Look at that. I love it. Customer service. Hello, this is Dina Churchill. Oh, thank you. We got cut off, and I was hoping that you'd be able to call back. That's wonderful. Thank you. Okay. Okay, good. Sorry, what was it you said?
I'm sorry, ma'am?
What was it you said? Sorry, I just had to pick up. I lost the phone for a minute. I'm glad.
Ma'am, I was just saying that I had your number in my last call, ma'am, so I just called you back because there was interruption in the network, ma'am, in the problem. There was a problem in the line, I guess,
Okay.
which call got dropped.
Okay, well, I'm glad that you picked me up again. Thank you.
No problem, ma'am.
So I'm just looking at the website here too, Navdeep, the Rogers website that you were kind to refer me to. And it looks like the network coverage, like I'm looking at a map here, it says our network coverage. I'm looking at a yellow color like across Canada, and it's only in certain parts. So is that the coverage for Rogers is kind of like along the border and then not up north? I'm totally ignorant about this. So do different cell companies have kind of different jurisdictions, if you will?
So, ma'am, yeah, so it's, ma'am, 5G is not coming everywhere, ma'am, so they have mentioned that it's coming, like the first network would be in the downtown Vancouver, Toronto, Ottawa, and Montreal. And with the plans to extend the coverage, ma'am, so as long as they will be able to give the plans in all the locations, ma'am, then they will be rolling it out to all the places. But now they're rolling it out to some of the places, ma'am. Not like as this will be at the end of 2020, ma'am, but not at all the places, ma'am.
Okay, thank you for that. And did you find a name, somebody that I could address my health concerns to about the 5G technology?
Yeah, I'm just reaching out to my senior support, ma'am, to ask like if you can talk to someone, okay?
Okay, thanks so much. I really appreciate that. And thank you for calling me back. This is actually my mother's line, so it's not under my name, but my cell phone number I can give you. It's a TELUS number if you prefer.
No, that's okay, ma'am, because we cannot we cannot save your numbers over here, so that we're not allowed to. So we just had a call list like where we get a calls from.
Okay.
So like sometimes we do have customers' numbers, sometimes we don't. But there was a last number I was wondering that it should be your number because sometimes call goes to another customer if the number is not there.
Okay, good. Well, I'm glad that you were able to connect with me. Thanks.
No problem, ma'am.
So Navdeep,
Yes, ma'am.
is it Mr. Joe Natali? Is he the person that is the CEO of Rogers?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. She's the one.
He? Oh, it's a she?
Joe, I'm not sure, ma'am, regarding like. So I can ask my senior support, ma'am. Just give me a few more moments, okay?
Okay, if you can I just want to be connected with somebody that can, give me some great information on the frequency and the health effects, and also somebody who's in a position to maybe have some inspired action to change something. So whoever that is in the company, I'd love to speak with them. Thank you.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Just give me a few minutes, please.
Navdeep?
Ma'am?
Oh, just wondered if you're still there.
No, I'm still over here, ma'am.
Okay, good. So I can't talk about you then.
Okay.
No, just kidding. Kind of.
So, ma'am, I'm also just going onto our website, ma'am, in order to take a look for you, ma'am, because they have mentioned the CWTA website. So it gives some information, ma'am, like regarding the World Health Organization have said they have mentioned there is no substantive evidence that adverse health effects, including cancer, can occur in people exposed to the radio frequency levels at
Yeah.
or below the limits set by international standards, ma'am.
Yeah, thanks. I'm actually on that website right now, the research from Health Canada and the World Health Organization. But the World Health Organization in 1973 has a mandate to depopulate the planet. So they're not really an authority in my mind right now. So I'd rather see the actual studies, the health studies, than to go by the research from Health Canada or the World Health Organization, because those both organizations recommend vaccines as well. And from my research, I know that vaccines cause a lot of damage to the population. So if I could see the actual studies, the studies that show this is safe, because this is what I'm looking at on the other side, right? The science and testing that's been done. I'd rather see the actual studies by which Health Canada and the World Health Organization are able to base that opinion, right? So, so I'm looking for the actual raw data that shows that it's safe rather than a stamp from the WHO.
All right, ma'am. So you want to confirm, like, if it's safe or not, right? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, actually, I just like the safety studies, the studies that show that this has been tested on on a population, on a human population. Because if it's new, like maybe we're the lab rats in this experiment, right? You know what I mean? It's a new technology. So before it's rolled out, I think that there should be kind of like a control group. Because when they've tested this technology with rats, it's either killed the rats or given them chronic diseases like diabetes. So the studies that I've looked at, the raw data, aren't very comforting, let's say, and have really caused me to have quite concern and alarm, which is why I've, been researching this. So, I'd like to speak with someone that doesn't point me to a website, but that can actually show me the safety studies.
Actually, I'm not sure if I can get you someone from our department, ma'am, because as per I was talking to my senior support, so they did mention me to reach out to the websites, ma'am, regarding the health and standard, ma'am, that's the website we're actually looking at, ma'am.
Yes.
If you want, you can talk to one of my managers, ma'am, but it may take some time, ma'am, to speak out to them, ma'am.
That's fine. I've got some time. I really want to speak with somebody in the safety department, because if you're rolling out a technology, we have to be sure that it's safe for our Canadian population. Otherwise, you could cause deaths. Right? I mean, if it causes problems in rats, maybe it might cause problems in humans too, right? If 200 birds fell out of the sky in the Netherlands and there's some countries that are banning this technology, I think Rogers should kind of reconsider and maybe want to have some other, studies on this. So I'm willing to wait and talk to someone. Yeah. And I would like to have the contact of the highest person in the Rogers network, the guy who runs the whole show, or the gal that runs the whole show. If you could get me their contact information, I'm sure they'll want to hear from me.
No, I understand, ma'am. Actually, I don't have direct information for them, ma'am, because as per my knowledge, ma'am, we don't have any safety department because it's just as we deal with the customers' accounts, ma'am. So we don't have in our department the safety department.
Okay.
If you want to talk to a manager, ma'am, I can certainly escalate it and you can speak to them, but it may take almost 30 to 35 minutes, ma'am, because we're having a large volume of calls, ma'am.
Yes,
So
I can.
I can definitely escalate, ma'am. You can talk to them, but I'm not sure if they might know regarding the safety department or not, ma'am.
Yeah, well, even if you don't get the safety, I mean, liability would be an issue for the owner. So even if you can't get me a safety study or a scientist to speak with me, maybe you could just get me the name of the owner of the company of Rogers.
Yeah, just give me a few moments, ma'am. I'll talk to my senior support once again, okay?
Thank you, and I appreciate, I know I'm kind of a difficult person, but it's a very difficult issue for me dealing with. So thank you for entertaining this.
No problem, ma'am.
Navdeep?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I just wondered if you're still there. I'm on another safety standard web part of your website where it talks about 5G, and what they're saying is it's quite safe. Contrary to these claims of being harmful effects, it says there's no established health risks from the radio frequency waves used in 5G networks. So that would be false, because I have studies, actually 26,000 studies from different scientists who've approached the World Health Organization and also the United Nations with their concerns. So there most certainly is established health risks, radio frequency waves. The military has been studying this for years because the 5G technology, right, that 95 gigahertz wave is actually a military weapon. It's used in crowd control. And so the military also has, a lot of studies on this. So the fact that they have linked to a website that says there's no established health risks is a lie. there are established health risks. So yeah, I'm willing to wait and just speak with someone. Thank you.
All right, ma'am. Just a moment.
Navdeep?
Yes, ma'am.
The other thing that is a little concerning to me. Are we just waiting for somebody now? You're free to talk to me. I'm not going to slow you down in finding someone to speak with me.
No, yeah, no problem, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm just reaching out to one of my managers over here now.
Okay, good. It says on this website too, the CWTA, that all small cell installations must comply with the Government of Canada safety regulations. But there was a law passed in 1996 called the Telecom Act. And that act was to protect really the cellular companies from liability. So I'm wondering why the cellular companies would need liability protection, regulated in the legislature, if they weren't even anticipating some injuries, right? It's a little strange that they have legislation in place that protects them with the Telecom Act from liability. And that was something that was passed in government, in the legislature. So the fact that it complies to the Government of Canada safety regulations really doesn't hold a lot of weight with me. It doesn't, again, give me this, it just says it's safe without actually supplying the information. So again, just so you know where I'm coming from, it's not just a wild request. It's something that I've researched and thought about very carefully. And that's why I'm here waiting for someone to speak with. Thank you.
I understand, ma'am. I'm trying to see, ma'am, if you can talk to someone, ma'am, because it may take time to get a manager on the line, ma'am. Okay. So I have already put in the request, ma'am, so I'm just going to wait for them.
Okay, good. Thank you. So you don't mind me talking to you then while we wait?
Just give me 2 minutes, ma'am. I'm just typing a message to my because we are connected on the chat system. I'm just gonna reach out to I'm just gonna let them know regarding your call.
Okay.
So just give me a few more moments, okay?
Okay, I'll try to be quiet and let you do your work.
No, that's okay. Thank you.
Okay. Navdeep,
Yes, ma'am.
I just see I'm on the website and somebody came up here, Anna, in a chat. So would they have different access to information than what you do? Like if I ask her what safety studies or raw data supports the 5G, would she be able to access information, or will she also send me back to the CWTA, which is the Canadian Wireless Telecom Association that put that act together in '96?
So, ma'am, actually, the live chat is if live chat is also like it's also our customer service, ma'am, which you can if you can chat with them and you can get all the information regarding all the services you need, ma'am. And they also, but the only thing they do better than us is like they deal all the online stuff, ma'am. Like the thing that cannot be done, like we don't have some things like access to your usernames and all of the things to your online stuff. So
Okay.
that's what, ma'am, they are more helpful at, ma'am. But they are also a customer service as us, ma'am.
Okay. I'm trying to
But you can try talking to them as well, ma'am.
I'm trying to talk to her and type with one hand as I'm talking with you with the other, but that's good. That's fine. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem, ma'am. I reached out to my senior support, ma'am, but they told me to wait for a manager.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for someone to respond me, ma'am. Okay. It may take some time, ma'am. As I told you, we're in a priority queue, and once the return comes and a manager gets free from a call, they will respond to us. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Navdeep, Anna from the chat is saying she'll get a live agent to chat with me.
Oh yeah, ma'am. Yeah,
So-
actually, Anna is one of the virtual assistants, ma'am. So they will
Yeah.
help you too. So you have to go through the agent, ma'am, if you wanna actually talk to a person. So they are like just to help you with some general information, ma'am.
But you're a live person, so I don't need to go through
Yeah,
this,
I'm a live
right?
person.
You're live? You
Okay.
sure? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thanks. Navdeep?
Did you say something, ma'am?
Yes. So if we're waiting for 30 minutes here and the person shows up, will she be or he be able to give me the information to the person who makes the decisions about the company and who rolls out the 5G?
Ma'am, actually, we can only escalate the call to our manager, ma'am, and if they need to escalate to someone higher, ma'am, they will be able to, and then a person from their office of president, they get you within up to 7 business days, ma'am. So they are the only one who can go up higher than their team, ma'am, because we can only reach out to our managers, ma'am.
Right. So if I go up through this ladder, 30 minutes on each person until I get to the top, I still might not get any, answers about the safety of the 5G technology. I'm just wondering if there's another more efficient way for me to communicate my health concerns.
Ma'am, the only thing, as I told you, ma'am, it will be like, because you have to wait only for me, ma'am, not for if you want to talk to my managers and if you want to talk to someone higher than over there, ma'am. But I only have like a couple of people ahead of me, ma'am, like 2 people waiting for a manager, and then it's my turn.
Okay.
But ma'am, the only thing is like only our managers can help you to see if they have anybody at our top, ma'am, because I'm just a bottom of chain over here. I'm a frontline agent, so they might know, ma'am, if they have anybody like who deals with that.
Okay, thank you.
I really apologize for the inconvenience, ma'am. I wish I had some more information on that, but I'm just a bottom of chain over here. I'm a frontline agent, so we do. I do customer service, ma'am, for all of our accounts, ma'am, for all of our services. But for the safety, ma'am, we don't have actual department, ma'am. But my manager, they might be able to know that, ma'am.
Yeah, well, this is my concern in all the studies and research that I've done, Navdeep, is that it seems like the cellular companies don't have any scientists or doctors on their board of directors. So they're making these,